Hi, it's Margaret, and I'm back with another recipe. This is one I also invented the other night, and it turned out really good. So I thought I'd give it a try again. It's going to be a pasta dish, and I always use a gluten-free pasta. They're delicious, they taste like regular pasta, and they're a very healthy alternative for your body. And there's so many options out there, so be sure and check those out. I'm going to put some portabellas, and I've got about probably 2 cups. Portabellas along with some tomatoes, and they have these beautiful vine-ripe kind at the market. So I'm going to put some of those in there. I used 2 of those. Also, I'm going to use I used probably how much is that? Not quite, a little less than half of an onion, and these are sweet onions, diced. I'm also going to be using another tablespoon of garlic. I'm going to be using some herbes de Provence or Italian dried herbs. Any fresh herbs are great too. I always throw in fresh basil at the end. And I'm going to show you a little fun you can have with a spiralizer. So let's get started. First of all, I've already got my pan heated up. I'm going to use some olive oil. This is just regular extra virgin olive oil, just to kind of coat my pan. I am going to add the onions to start sauteing in there first. Pan was hot. Alright, and then of course the garlic. That's just always a great flavor combination. They go well together. Just put those in. It's not on very high heat, but it sounds like it. It'll calm down in a minute. I'm then going to just rough chop the portabellas. Portabellas are a great option. By the way, this dish is going to be still part of my Raw Till 4 diet. It is vegan. There will be no dairy whatsoever and no meat whatsoever. And the protein will come from all kinds of different places. You can throw a handful of spinach in here. I love a little green, but I'm not going to do that tonight because we're having a big spinach salad. So a lot of times people say, where do you get your protein? And it's funny, that comes from fruits and vegetables. Believe it or not, Google it. Look up the index level of protein in bananas, and kale is gigantic. Of course, nuts. It's everywhere. So it's great to have protein options. So again, I've just really rough chopped these portabellas. These were, I think these are the baby bellas. And after you kind of give up meat, I have noticed that I really go to portabellas a lot because they have that hearty kind of meat kind of flavor going on there. So again, we just have onions and garlic with a little bit of olive oil. Looks gorgeous and yummy. Looks great. I'm going to add my diced tomatoes. I just kind of chopped them up like this. Tomatoes just add such a lovely flavor. You could also use red peppers. You could use roasted red peppers, or you could use raw red bell peppers. Those are delicious too. You could use spinach. That's always good too. And I'm going to show you a trick. I don't know if you have ever used a spiralizer before, but it's really fun. You just take your spiralizer. I'm going to make sure you can see it. And you can make your anything. You can use it on carrots or zucchini or cucumbers. It's just a fun way to cut things. You just simply stick it right in here, push this against it, and then you begin spiralizing. You just literally twist it, and it makes a really fun type noodle. And you can use these raw if you're trying to do Raw Till 4. This is an option where you can take this and use it in place of pasta. You could literally take these, because they come out like noodles, and you could just put it in your pasta bowl. You could add a delicious tomato sauce, raw tomatoes pureed in the Vitamix with basil, or tomatoes, garlic, anything like that. But this is just a fun way to cut up your anything. You can, like I said, you can use them raw, or I'm going to just rough chop them and saute them tonight in the dish. because it'll be great with it too. This was just one medium zucchini. And that's it. You can just take it. You've got all these fun noodles, which are kind of long. And I just kind of give them a little chop here and there so that you don't wind up with the world's longest zucchini noodle on your fork. That could be interesting. Make your dinner beautiful. So, and there you go. You have this awesome zucchini chopped in a fun way. You can just throw that right in. Zucchini it's very nondescript. It will be anything you want it to be. I've just discovered it picks up the flavor of, you know, that's just really, it's a really calm, mild flavor. So it'll be whatever you want it to be. It can be great filler or whatever. Here goes our portabellas. And you know me, I always have to make a sauce to go on it. So far, all we have are the vegetables in here. So I'm going to use a little pink Himalayan salt to begin with. Delicious salt, full of minerals, still good and not stripped. Because I like a little heat, tonight I'm using crushed red pepper, just because I like a little hot going on. Multicolored peppercorns, just a few of those. I'm going to cut my heat up to medium high. And then I do not always cook with wine, but for some reason I cook with it a lot just because it adds a great, delicious flavor. So that was probably about half a cup to 3/4. And then the herbs de Provence. I love these Italian herbs. I love them dry. I love fresh ones. They're just delicious. I think I have peppercorns up my nose. I will not sneeze. So that's it. I'm going to put this in. I'm going to bring my pasta water up to a boil. And I'm just going to let this cook a while. And then we'll taste it for flavor. So we'll be back. I just want to give you a quick shot of what this looks like while it's actually cooking. You can see the zucchini and the mushrooms, tomatoes. It's just getting happy in that skillet. I'll be back. Another thing that I like to add partway through the cooking is capers. I love capers. I love black olives. I'm just taking some regular, they're kind of the medium-sized capers and putting some of those in. Another thing that I love, I don't know if you've ever had these are oil-cured olives. They're delicious. And they're not in the brine, they're just basically in oil-cured. There's actually no brine in there at all. But these are, the pits are in there. So you will want to definitely get those pitted before you put. We're back and everything's ready. So let's plate it and see how it turns out. I have my gluten-free pasta. I used a penne. And it's all ready here. So we've got our pasta. And then this just camped out, got happy together. I did add the capers as well as just a few of the oil-cured black olives, and they turned out, those are such a good flavorful olive. I love those. So here we go. We've got our veggies, our tomatoes, a little bit of the juice. That should be good. If you like a little heat, you can add some more red pepper flakes. And let's give it a try and see how it tastes, okay? I think I'll let the noodles. It's good. It's very good. It's fast, it's easy. You can substitute really any of the vegetables as long as you have the portabellas as the base. It makes a yummy dinner. You could also top it with a little extra olive oil. And you're ready to go. A quick, healthy, vegan, easy, gluten-free dinner that will leave your belly happy. Thanks for watching, and remember, life's full of choices, so choose wisely.